Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with the next part of the Little Cup Road to Top 10. Today we're going to be using this Doug Trio plus, well, it's Diglett really. I don't know why I put Doug plus Shelder, but it's the same thing. We got a Diglett team with PokeaimMD, which is pretty cool, allowing us to score that KO on things like Mienfoo without its Eviolite, as well as like a 90% Star U and things like that. Like, it does some extra damage, which is really nice. We have Bullet Seed, Knockoff, Feral Seed, Choice Scarf, Magnet Pull, Magnemite to trap Feral Seed and opposing steals. We have Eviolite, Mienfoo, just straight up bulky on this set. Eviolite, Shell Smash, little jam over here, Shelder, and last but not least we have Snubble, which is a little thief over here. So this should be really fun. So let's just go ahead and look for a battle. Let me just put this on my let's import this real quick. And hopefully we can get some points, because last time I really just lost a lot. Alright, so first game, pretty weak to Shelder. I can actually set up on maybe the Vullaby or the Axew. Yeah, because Shelder can set up. All I gotta do is trap the Feral Seed, which will be alright. I gotta be careful about this. I really gotta be careful about Diglett. Excuse me, about Tentacruel. Seeing as how I have to be, not Tentacruel, but Tentacool. Seeing as I have to be careful about that, I'm actually just going to lead off with my Diglett immediately, because if he leads off with something like that, I'd be in a good position automatically. He leads off with his Axew though. Assuming this thing is a Violet, I don't really want to set up just yet. I'm going to go directly into Feral Seed on the potential attack. I'm assuming Feral Seed would be able to take any hit. Plus I have a... I wish I was sustaining the team right now. It's okay. I wish I wasn't... I want to go Feral Seed first, because I can get up at least Stealth Rock and force in something like Tentacool to want to come out. I'm not sure if this would go for any attack other than one that would actually hurt me. So, what I can do now is just proceed to get on my Stealth Rock. I don't think this thing... It might have a fire move. I don't know off the top of my head, to be honest. But I can trap the opposing Feral Seed with my Magnemite, so that's what I'm going for. And I guess any damage on the Axew is good for Mienfoo, potentially, as well as my Diglett. So, let's see if he goes Tentacool. Does go directly into Tentacool. Not the worst play for me. I'm going to attempt to trap him directly with Diglett. Like, I'm not messing around with this threat. I'm trapping him right now. I'm going to attempt to trap him right now, especially if he just goes for Rapid Spin. If he goes for Scald immediately, it's a little bit worse for me. But doubles out into Vullaby, which isn't so bad considering he just let them both take Stealth Rock damage. I could Memento right here. Where'd he go? That boy just dipped. I could Memento right here. I do have Magnemite as a decent switch in too. I think you would go for, like, if you were offensive, I think you would go for a Brave Bird or a U-turn. I guess Knockoff is a decent play too, though knocking off my Magnemite would be a little bit better for me, because I could switch in moves on Feral Seed and not let something like Axew set up, because I do have the Flash Cannon. Did he come back? He came back. Alright, so we're going to go Magnemite right here. I think you go for Air Slash if you're special, mainly because I do have Snubble in the back, and that would hit that as well as Mienfoo. So I'm going to go Magnemite right here. Let's see what he does. He does go for U-turn, leads to believe that he is more than likely Scarf Vullaby. Any damage on that is nice too. For my Mienfoo, for example, he can't come in on Drain Punch anymore. If he wants to go Chinchou here, that's fine. If he wants to go Doduo, that's fine as well. Again, I am Choice Scarf, so I can Volt Switch around on him. I doubt he kind of go Feral Seed because of HP Fire. But unless he thinks I'm non-HP Fire and he does go Feral Seed. I mean, either way, being trapped or getting off just one hit on Feral Seed needs that. Once Shelter Shell Smashes, it doesn't care anymore. Tentacool is also a play my opponent can make if he wants to try and force me to go for the what's it called? To force me to go for the HP Fire, because it wouldn't KO and he'd get up rocks. But we'll go Snubble now. I'm assuming like maybe Super Power. If this thing does learn Super Power, it might learn Super Power. I'm not 100% sure what Axew does, man. But Snubble gets off Intimidate, being a Fairy type. I don't care, and I could Thief a Berry Juice. Yep, there's a superpower, so we're able to take that. And I think that Feral Seed would come in right here, so I'm actually going to pull a double out into my own Magnemite right now. I feel like you would go Feral Seed. You could also go Tentacruel. Again, any chip damage with Stealth Rock on Tentacool is nice for my Shellder. Like, I'm going for game with Shellder. I'm positive that because he's Super Power, he's not Dragon Dance. I think it might be Scarf Axew, I feel like. Maybe Scarf Axew plus Scarf Vullaby. I see Aqua Tail and Super Power. Like, those are two attacks I don't think I'd see on... Show me. Those are two attacks I don't think I'd see on a Dragon Dance one, right? Oh, I guess Super Power is right now on Dragon Dance. I suppose it hits. I suppose it hits Feral Seed, but you just raise your attack just to lower your attack. But we are able to trap the Feral Seed successfully right now. And best case scenario, he actually clicks Knock Off here, so I can actually switch up moves. But yeah, he is trapped. And again, this won't be able to knock him out unless he's like a Berry Juice set. Even then, I don't think Feral Seed would go down either way. But we trap Feral Seed. And now all I need is a little bit of damage off on Chinchou, or I need to confirm what type of Chinchou set it is, and then I can win from there. Especially if it is Dragon Dance Axew, which it's looking like, I guess, because I see Aqua Tail and Super Power. I guess last move Dragon Claw and Poison Jab. If it's Scarf, then maybe Poison Jab or Iron Tail rather. Not 100% sure which one it learns. I know that Haxorus gets both of those, and I did see Iron Tail on the list, so I'm assuming it'd be Iron Tail. But either way, as long as I have Feral Seed, as long as I have Intimidate, and between Feral Seed, Snubble, and my Mienfoo, I'll be good. Let's see. Rocks. Yep. Rocks is a smart play. But this boy is trapped, so we can 2-hit KO you. I don't mind too much about Rocks. In fact, Rocks are a little bit more annoying for my opponent because he has a double flyer. And the great thing about the double flyers are that I actually Shell Smash on both of those. So if he wants to go Doduo here, I'm okay with that. My Scarf Magnemite, being able to click Thunderbolt is really nice as well. I still don't know the item on Axew. I don't know if it's Berry Juice or Eviolite just yet. Or again, it could still be Scarf. I don't know. I doubt it'd be Scarf, but at first I thought it'd be Scarf, but then I saw that Super Power is standard on the set. So it goes Tentacle here. I'm assuming just to spin on me. We're going to go directly into Diglett. He could Scald, but I can go back out to Magnemite after and click Thunderbolt. Alternatively, I think Feral Seed is the best play first. Because while he does get up a T-Spike, which would be super annoying, I don't want him scalding on the I don't want him scalding directly on the Diglett switch. Yeah, he scalds right there. Doesn't get the burn, which is nice. We're gonna double out to Diglett right here. I'm expecting him to. I don't think he'd actually Rapid Spin, maybe get up a T-Spike. He could scald again. To be honest, I don't see a reason not to throw off a Bullet Seed, but I'm going to attempt to trap him right here as he goes out to Vullaby. And once again, because it is U-turn, I'm thinking that it is Scarf. He let me take some damage off on his Tentacle though, so a little bit sad I didn't get to trap him there, but Knock Off could be his play. I will go Snubble just in case he knocks me off, or Brave Birds because I can steal or thief in a Violite from something, as he does go right for Roost. And I can actually just go right for the Thunder Wave, I think, on the incoming Tentacle, I want to say. Or Vullaby. If it's just Roost U-turn, I don't know, maybe Brave Bird Knock Off as his last two moves. So a Violite more than likely, or at least Scarf U-turn. But alternatively, I could also just click Earthquake right here. I think Earthquake is probably fine too. Like Chinchou and Tentacle don't want to come out. And yeah, he's just going to U-turn. And after Stealth Rock, I am pretty much Berry Juice range. I mean, it says 64, but I don't know 100% how it works. Like, I don't know if Stealth Rock's still doing 12 in this. I mean, they do 12 here, but yeah, I'll be pretty close to the range. And I want to get that hit off on Tentacle anyway. Also, I would love if my opponent goes out into I would love my opponent went Chinchou too. But it was more than likely Berry Juice Tentacle because we already had to get rid of it, which means we deny the Rapid Spin and we deny the Rapid Spin and we prevent my opponent from setting up. So Doduo comes out now. I'm gonna go directly into Magnemite. He could Jump Kick, I suppose, but I don't really care. It's scarier for me if he goes for Brave Bird. It's a lot scarier for me if he goes for Brave Bird. And Flash Cannon switchings don't really exist. And oh damn, he loses team activity. Damn. Oh, that sucks. I didn't even get to go for my Shellder, unfortunately. Oh, let's just look for another game. Basically, what I was gonna do there, if he was Scarf, I think Berber would come out, and if he was Scarf, then I don't even know how much that would do. This is like 4 times resist. But then again, they're level 5 Pokemon, so it's probably like a truck hitting it at level 5, even if it is a 4 times resist. And I could go Snubble, get off the Intimidate, and proceed to try and Shell Smash up with Shelter. The only thing I was scared about was the Chinchou, because I don't know how much Shelter does to it, and it's not that I'm not confident that Shelter can knock it out, because at +2, it's, again, it's Little Cup. If it's not running Berry Juice, if it's like Choice Scarf, it will go down. Like if it's Choice Scarf, it'll 100% go down. But the thing is, if it's the bulky pivot set with a Berry Juice, then I don't kill it because it recovers on me because of that Berry Juice. So we get Webs here, which is not the most fun for me. But he has no electric resist, so I'm actually gonna lead off with Magnemite and just spam Thunderbolt. And we have a Ziggy. So the great thing is, he's very, very, very weak to my Shelter. The problem is that he has this and this. But I want to lead off with Magnemite because it's probably my best bet at getting off a super effective Thunderbolt immediately on Surskit. If it's like not Focus Sash or if it's Barrier Juice, so die. It could be either or. I mean, Modest Thunderbolt, the play. I am modest, right? I am timid. Well, Timid Thunderbolt's always the play. If he gets up the webs, that's fine. There's nothing I can do about that, right? And he was indeed Focus Sash. Paraful Para? Nope. Alright, so he was indeed Focus Sash Surskit. I didn't want to lead off a Shelter because if he had Giga Drain, that'd pretty much get rid of my Pokemon that sweeps him. I'm very, very worried about the Zigzagoon. This is another mount I'm very worried about because it kind of just sweeps me, huh? Yeah, it does. I'm Fort. I think I just lose to Mienfoo. I don't know how I was going to beat this thing, though. I mean, maybe missing Leaf Storm, but, like, even then, like, I couldn't go directly into this. Let's go for Poison Jab here. I want to get up more damage than if he dodges Leaf Storm. Yeah, there's... I don't know what I could have done there. I can attempt to dodge a Leaf Storm with my Shelter, but this looks like it'll just be game. Like, doesn't look like I have an answer to this, huh? Oh, that's game. Getting 6-0'd by a by a Snivy. This is why I love Grimer. But hopefully that won't happen again. It's not even that the team is bad. It's just it has such a bad matchup versus that mon specifically. But which with that plus Sticky Web is bad. Like otherwise I can. Well, I don't really have much pressure to. I don't really have much to pressure that thing anyway. Like if I go Pharaoh Seed, he'll just Leaf Storm spam into Synthesis into HP Ice and beat me eventually. Mienfoo is a good lead for my opponent. We'll lead Magnemite because if he leads Pharaoh Seed, I trap it. If he leads Mienfoo, I do not mind. Hey, have fun. I don't mind because I can always go Snubble, and if he goes for knockoff here, I thief and I steal something's item immediately. Oh, it's Enigma. Oh, hey. Clean. Like finding friends. So, we go to Snubble on the Fake Out, which means he's going to go for U-turn now. Let's go for Earthquake right here. I mean, I doubt he'd go Magnemite. He's going to go Pharaoh Seed, but either way, damage is damage. Goes Frillish. So, that's definitely a fat set. Pharaoh Seed. Because I do have Magnemite and knockoff, I think Shelter plus Diglett making Vit. Yeah. Yeah. We'll go Pharaoh Seed here. I'm not 100% sure if they run Taunt. I know Will-O-Wisp is ran. I don't know about Taunt though. Well, I'm not 100% sure about Taunt. But knockoff is actually the better play right here. In case he does have Taunt. He crits me with Hex. But knocking off is still better for my Shelter right there. So I get crit with Hex, which is a little bit unfortunate because I do not get up rocks here. But I do get to trap him with my Diglett, which is nice. Like he goes down to the groundium attack. I don't know if the crit mattered though. Hex at 40, maybe not. But we will knock this boy out right now with Tectonic Rage. Even if he wants to switch, basically nothing on his team can take Tectonic Rage plus Earthquake because he is a ghost type, so he's not necessarily trapped. But Even if he wanted to switch, nothing on his team wanted to take the Tectonic Rage. Like, Mienfoo would take too much. So, Mienfoo comes out. Right onto Snubbull we go. We're going to trap the his opposing. We're going to trap his Mon. We're going to trap his Pharaoh Seed. I can see him going Magnemite here, though. It's just spam Flash Cannon. He has no reason not to. But my Mienfoo, because it is Spadef, should be able to take any hit. Nice. We're going to knock off immediately. Last time, that Spritzee gave me so much problems. Plus, I'll be faster after a knockoff. Oh, he goes Mienfoo. That's great. So, that's step one to sweeping with Shelder. Getting rid of its Violite. I could see him U-turning right here, but if he does knock me off, then I thief with Snubbull, which is what I'm waiting for. Nice. So, whatever's coming in is giving me its item right now. Go ahead and give me your item. I don't care if you're Drillbur. I don't care if you're Spritzee. And give me this Violite, too. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. We'll Thunder Wave right here, too. Because if he wants to double, he catches everything but Drillbur. So, goes Drillbur, which is definitely an issue. Especially if it's Scarf Earthquake. Yeah, I didn't really have a switch in, so I was just gonna go for Play Rough here for damage. We can go for Play Rough for damage, and then I can go out into, as long as I took Spritzee's item, I'm good. Now I can go directly into Mienfoo and just click Drain Punch. I want to click Poison Jab though, because I want to click Poison Jab because his Spritzee isn't always switching. Yeah, and without having into Violite, it'll actually take a decent chunk. Oh, and we get the Poison, which is terrible for my opponent. Absolutely terrible for my opponent. So, it's absolutely terrible because we actually get to 2-KO that boy. And he goes Mienfoo too, so get a little bit of damage off on that. I need to trap Pharaoh Seed. I need to trap Pharaoh Seed. Like, that's the only way I'm... Would you be Fake Out High Jump Kick? He would be. But the only way I'm actually winning this is if I trap Pharaoh Seed. Mienfoo still beats every mon on his team, so I don't want to sack this. Magnemite does trap. Like I said, the only way I'm beating is if I trap Pharaoh Seed, but I'm not even sure now. Because I want to trap Pharaoh Seed with Magnemite, right? So, what I'll do is I'll sack Diglett. I mean, there's a chance he missed there anyway. And I can go Magnemite here. And Volt Switch. I'll actually go for HP Fire because not only will it knock this out, but if he does, I'll have to go directly into Pharaoh Seed, though Spritzee was definitely his better play. Good play, good play. If he did opt to go out to that, this would be fine for me. And we can 2-KO Spritzee. Obviously, I got to worry about Drillbur's Earthquake now. I think I just got to set up on it. That's the play. We'll sack this. Set up with my Shelder. And I guess just attempt to win with it. I don't know. With Rocks up, maybe. Maybe I should have went for Rocks first. But for Furlish, like, I don't have an Earthquake answer with this team. I do not have an Earthquake answer with this team. And Flash Cannon didn't reveal enough. Like, he could be sturdy. I'm hoping he's not sturdy. Yeah. Well, it's not over yet, bro. Because I can just Drain Punch spam. Well, it is over because Earthquake doesn't love. Good game. Alright, let me get out of here. Right, he just fakes out and wins. So this team is too weak to ground types. I don't like that. Oh well, at least we're learning as we're playing. I gotta pick different teams. Like my first few teams, I had like flying types. I like my opponent's team. That team is really strong, or it looks strong as hell. It's super weak to Onyx. Super weak to Shelder. I mean, I keep saying that, right? But I can't seem to get a win with that Mon. We're gonna lead off a Pharaoh Seed because it gets up rocks early. If it leads off a Mienfoo, I'll hard switch out. If it leads off a Pharaoh, I'll also hard switch out. And this team is just it's so ground weak. So opposing Diglett or a Scarf Drillbur like the one my opponent had, even Mag, like I definitely need a Rocks up. So next time I prioritize Rocks if I play him again. And we're not even doing too well, man. I still haven't gotten out of the 1400s. One more time. Like, this is the second time I'm trying to get out of the 1400s. We're 1352, 21-5. I might just start reusing the other teams because, like, some of these teams are just so much better, I feel. Like, The one that's good versus Webs, the Z-move, the one that has like levitate mons. I don't know, some of them are a little bit better than the ones I'm using right now. We'll see though. Hopefully we can pull out of it. And for those asking why most of my stats are 1499, Decay stops there. So these are the road top 10s that I did like last year where I accomplished them, and then Decay just decided to stop. How many points do I have in UU? 14, 15? Is UU almost done? UU still in his suspect test? Come on, bro. Get that out of here. I feel like I only won one game so far, too. I think I only won one game. And that was the one that the dude timed out on me. So I have not won a game this live yet. It's not even that I'm bad at Little Cup. I just don't have ground immunities and stuff, man. Maybe I am bad at Little Cup. Probably am bad at Little Cup, too. Doesn't matter. All practice. This is all practice for the my Little Cup Open, and my Little Cup Open is all practice for my road top 10. So we're fine. We're fine, guys. We're doing fine. Summer 2017 Heat. Bro, just lead off with Onyx. It's sturdy. You lead it off with it. I'm going to get up my rocks. You're going to get up your rocks. We'll be fine. It'll be a great day. I think what I can do, too, is... Alright, well, we got another timeout win right here. Looks like it. Is that free points? Is that freezy? Did he stay freezy? As PK would say. Okay, well, it's 2 wins out of the K so far. So I haven't actually battled for the 2 wins that I got so far. What the hell? Alright, so this guy has a Timber, which is very scary. Have fun. And a Scrap. He has a Scrap and a Timber. I haven't said Scrap in a long time. He has a Scrap and a Timber. We're going to get up our Stealth Rock if that's possible, because I want to be able to break Sturdy on Magnemite. Should I Volt Switch? I mean, if I Volt Switch, it doesn't make a difference. He'll get up Stealth Rock and Spike versus me. I don't think there's much I could do versus that. But I definitely want at least my Stealth Rock up. I want to pressure the Vullaby and mainly break Magnemite Sturdy. I don't know if it's the Endure set, that's the thing. If it is, then I'll have to play around with Ice Spear versus just actually attacking it. He leads off with Skrulp. Potentially getting up T-Spikes, I'm not sure. I'll get up my Stealth Rock though. Hidden Power Fire does not knock me out. I wonder if he'd go for that again. I mean, Mienfoo comes in on anything except for a Dragonium or a Water EMZ, Hydro Vortex. Yeah. I could have went right out to Diglett. Guess he didn't care. But you turn here. Scrub is a problem. I'll go Pharaoh Seed. No, I'm gonna trap him with my Diglett if he doesn't knock me out. I guess the burn. And Fort. I mean, this mon wasn't that necessary. We'll just click knock off here on whatever wants to come out. He goes Dwebble, so we get rid of its Berry Juice most likely. Is it Weak Armor? Nope. It is not Weak Armor. And we can prevent its item or its Shell Smashing by going out into Magnemite and just clicking Flash Cannon. Actually, Flash Cannon is not the play. I kind of like... How much does Volt Switch do to a Berry Juice? Let me just calc how much this does real quick. Magnemite. Custom set. Double. 71. Nice. So we knock him out. We limit him to a Spike. No Stealth Rock for my opponent. Unless his Jobber obviously has Stealth Rock. And what I can do is go Mienfoo here. Because Mienfoo threatens Jobber. Basically, every mon on his team is threatened outside of Skrulp. And, well, even Skrulp is threatened to extent. And I can just sack Pharaoh Seed if he goes Skrulp with a U-turn, then trap him with Diglett, and then Earthquake. And that's hopefully helping me out. But Timber comes out. He's probably just going to knock me off. But I need to knock him off for my Shelder anyway. Yeah, I don't mind him knocking me off. And we just U-turn out. Snubble can beat this 1v1. Basically, him losing his item and the fact that he's at that percentage means that he does go down to Icicle Spear. Just goes for Drain Punch and crits me. So that's fun. We'll Earthquake right here. because his 2 switch-ins, Magnemite and Skrelp, should come in. I think he'd bring out one of his 2 switch-ins. He goes to the answer to a fairy type, which is Vullaby. Alright. And what we can do is just sack my Feral Seed right here. If he wants to set up, I go Magnemite after. I can't believe he ended up going for going Vullaby right there. But I can go Magnemite now. I can Thunderbolt. I kind of want an HP Fire because I don't want him going his own Magnemite. And at the same time, I kind of want a Volt Switch. I don't care if he goes Drober. Flash Cannon is the better play, actually, because it still hits this as well as Drober. Yeah. I guess he could be Scarf Drober. Ideally, though, he isn't, and that does no damage. So I'm assuming this is Scarf Drober. I'm going to go for a Flash Cannon anyway. Yeah, because I at least don't let him set up. We can go Snubble here, get our Berry Juice, which is nice, and get off the Intimidate. And I do not understand why Vullaby was his switch-in last time, but I'll just click Play Rough as he sacks his Scarf Drober. Nice. So my Diglett's looking good with the Tectonic Rage. Magnemite comes out as he Volt Switches. Does not knock me out. Probably just going to go Vullaby right here. I'm in Thunder Wave if he goes Vullaby. If he goes Skrelp, then I got off the damage on him. Volt Switch Magnemite, I'm thinking he doesn't have the... I don't know why he keeps bringing out this counter, man. Just Brave Bird spams. Is he Scarf on this too? Yo, he could be. I'll go Diglett just to scout for the Scarf. Otherwise, Rock Slide knocks him out at that percentage. Goes Magnemite, which Flash Cannons and knocks me out, but I get to Shell Smash up on that. I'm pretty sure I don't go down to any. It's the Dragalge though. Oh man, I still didn't get rid of it. I don't know if I'm in range of the. I don't know if I'm in range right now actually of Mach Punch. I kind of doubt it because I'm Shelder. And Razor Shell does knock him out. Also knocks out Vullaby. Well, if Dragalge is a Violite at the percentage it is, it should go down to the boosted attack. Skrelp, rather. If it's Berry Juice, then obviously not. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, like I said, that Mon goes down. So I guess I got off the damage I needed anyway. Timber does not knock me out with a Mach Punch. And if it does, I think I just Drain Punch spam and win. Yep. Shelter finally getting its win that I was talking about the entire time. Let's go! Let's go! And Magnemite comes out. Yeah, I gotta stop building. Hello? Invincible squads? Unvincible? I like that word. Cooking Rush fam. Thank you, friend. Appreciate that. Let me just make sure. How much is my Mienfoo at? It's at near full. I think I can just afford to go for. I mean, I won't lose if I just go for Razor Shell because either way, Drain Punch knocks him out. So, I don't. He should have Flash Cannon there. But I don't lose because Mienfoo doesn't go down to a crit Volt Switch. He should have actually Flash Cannon because I probably went down to a crit Flash Cannon. Yep, I told you it doesn't go down to a crit Volt Switch. Good game. Nice. So basically, there was no risk there because I didn't need any prior damage to knock him out with Drain Punch. So it's better that I go for my 2 super effective attacks versus not going for them. I mean, I finally got Shelter to do something, at least in that game. Let's go ahead and try and get it to do something in the next game because again, the goal is to get back up to our 1,400 points. These last 2 episodes, I haven't been. Don't worry though, we'll load up some fire squads after. I saw some squads on my profile with Natu. I was like, oof, that's just straight up fire. Especially because I've been spamming the Not Today background. Though right now I obviously have this one. I really like this one with Saitama and Mimikyu. Speaking of Natu. Ooh, Sken's in here. He made all the teams I've been using so far. All right, Shell Smash, Shell Smash, Shell Smash. Good versus most of those. Lead off with Mienfoo because it can knock off literally everything on my opponent's team. It leads Natu. I do live 1 Psychic no matter what, so I don't really care. I'm like a really bulky Spadef Mienfoo. This could just be max speed Natu. And no matter what he goes out into, I'm glad with it losing its item. Like, I'm okay with it losing its item. Goes Timber, so like I said, great with that thing losing its item, because that's step one towards me winning with, Shelder. Goes Fungus. As I get a crit. Okay, so we're gonna check if it dies to Tectonic Rage, Earthquake. On a critical hit. 36. Diglett. I think that crit might have actually made it that it dies. 60 min. 60 to 72. It should go down though to Shelter because of that crit. Yep. So Shelter knocks it out. And that's the best case scenario to like at least get a hit off on, I want to say Chinchou and like Pawniard and stuff like that. So we'll go right for the Icicle Spear. I don't care if he goes Chinchou. If he goes Pawniard, then that is great damage for later. That is good for when I actually do smash. Not smash the Pawniard, but like smash in general. What does this even do? I don't want Mienfoo getting knocked off, so I'm gonna go Magnemite. I don't want Mienfoo getting knocked off. Yeah, at least not right now. So he's trapped here, so I'll just go for Thunderbolt. Again, I don't want Mienfoo getting knocked off. Mainly because I need it to actually take hits from this. And the fact that I'm faster is so good too. Goes for Rocks. So we can just Volt Switch on out of there. Assuming he doesn't have the Sucker Punch. Oh no, that was just a speed tie at 15. That was a speed tie. Alright. So I guess Mienfoo's gonna get knocked off either way, huh? Unfortunately. We'll go for U-turn here though. Keep up some momentum. As Fungus comes out. And again, go Shelter. Because at least we keep Pawniard low. Which is what I needed. I need Chinchou to come out though. I don't know if you can even risk me Shell Smashing here, can you? Because Timber is there, and if the Chinchou is indeed Scarf, I'm pretty sure it's Berry Juice, but if it was Scarf, I don't think he could risk that. He's going to stay in here or sack Pawniard, just in case I Shell Smash. I need some momentum. I need to trap that Chinchou. It does sack Pawniard, which is nice, because I don't got to deal with this monster anymore. This thing was a giant threat to me. Let me get rid of that Mon. Timber's going to come out. I mean, right out into Snubble we go. On the attack. And just Thief. If he goes for Drain Punch, I mean, he knocked me off already. So I'm going to Thief right now. An item from Fungus. Or Mudbray. That's nice, if it's Berry Juice or not. And it is Ground EMZ, it looks like. Oh, I already have my Berry Juice. Whoops. I thought you knocked me off. Whoops. I thought he knocked me off before. Crap. Alright, so Pharaoh Seed, I don't think it gets up rocks here. I actually don't think it takes any hit. But he goes for Heavy Slam first. I do take one close combat. And I want to go for knockoff here because he shouldn't allow me to get up rocks. It goes Natu. So we're going to be able to get rid of Natu's Choice Scarf. Yep. And the Heat Wave should come out right about now. Or U-turn. Either way, for Snubble is good because I got my Berry Juice now. Yeah, or I don't. But we at least keep Natu really low for Mienfoo and Diglett. And getting rid of its item is nice. In general. Mudbray, if it is offensive, I think we're good too. Goes Fungus. Which is fair. If he does have HP Fire, I mean, he'll reveal it now. But I'm going to go Pharaoh Seed right now. Yep. If I'm fat, he should never... I think he should always go Natu here. I feel like Natu's always the play. Like, I feel like Natu is always the play. I'd always go Natu here. Like, just in case. Like, you don't know what if I'm speedy or not. I mean, I shouldn't be. But you don't know. And it prevents rocks. I kind of hope he goes Natu just because I can knock it off, obviously. Which is what I'm going for. Yeah, you should always go Natu here. So we get rid of Natu, which is nice. No ground immunities, no Mon faster than my Mienfoo that knocks me out with any attack. Getting rid of that Mon's item is really nice. And goes Timber, which means that I can go out into my Schnubble. Get my Berry Juice because of Stealth Rock, get off the Intimidate, and Thief an item, which is what I wanted to do now. Exactly what I wanted to do now. So we take that hit. And we Thief Fungus's item, or the Horse's item. Yeah, go ahead and give me your item, Horse. It was a Violite too. I assume he's just going to go for the... I didn't think he'd go for Heavy Slam because Feral Sea was so healthy, but at least keeping Mudbray low is nice. He has no reason not to go for the... He has no reason not to go for Earthquake here. I thought he should have gone for Earthquake that turn, to be honest, but as he's Rest. Oh, wow. Alright, so Rest, Sleep Talk, Heavy Slam. That's why he went for it. Okay, I didn't realize. We'll go for Rocks here. Ideally, he gets Sleep Talk or anything that's not Earthquake. No? Okay. Well, you can get Earthquake. That's fine, too. That's Berry Juice Shelter, right? That's Berry Juice Chinchou, right? I'm positive it is. I'll just Shell Smash up as he does get the Heavy Slam and crits me, which is fine. Not really. No, it's not. I don't want to go for Icicle Spear and keep giving him defense raises, so... Mudbray. That's +2 defense, though. Does not have a Violite. Even Icicle Spear doesn't make sense that it kills because it has stamina. Huh? Alright, I guess maybe I'm wrong in how it works. It doesn't make sense that it kills though because he gets the stamina, but I guess maybe it does. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, this calc is off. Are you kidding me? That's why I calced it that way. I mean, either way, I had to go for that because I get multiple opportunities to crit him. And my opponent decides to go for... Okay. It's okay. I made the mistake too before. I thiefed you when I had an item. And I could have gotten off Earthquake damage or doubled. So, I guess we... Well, that sucks for him. Chinchou comes out. I'm going to sack my Snubble to trap it with Diglett. Keep my Shelter alive so we can attack Fungus. Goes for Volt Switch, so he is now trapped by Diglett. Hello. We can Earthquake you. Get rid of Chinchou. Nice. So I definitely needed that fortune right there, I would say. Or that mistake on my opponent's part. Fungus comes out. I feel like I go for Tectonic Rage and just allow him to, like, at least like weaken him, and because he's trapped here, and there's no way that Giga Drain Oko's like. I mean, I know Giga Drain Oko's, but it still does put him in range of Icicle Spear, which is what I need. Like, it should still Oko me, but he should not get up 80%. He's still under 80%, which is what I need for Shouter to knock him out. I'm pretty sure Timber will also be 2-hit KO by this. Possibly. Because it doesn't have an Eviolite. And I do live a Mach Punch. At 35, easily. Yep. And the Fungus doesn't gain enough recovery to beat this plus PM food, I'm pretty sure. Because it does like 80 minimum. I actually have a chance to kill. But like I said, it shouldn't gain enough recovery to actually be able to beat Mienfoo. Because I never knocked it off. I can't believe that Rest Talk turn, man. I hate that calc. It should count. It should take into account the stamina raise. That's what I was thinking about. Does it not get stamina from me hitting it every single time? Or whatever. We ended up getting up into the 1400s one more time, and I think we'll just end the episode there. I definitely got lucky with the Rest Talk turn. That calc pissed me off. I should just went for Razor Shell. I definitely got lucky with the Rest Talk turn, but at least we ended up in the 1400s, which is cool. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Shelter at least got to put in some work both games, and that at least shows that you don't need to Shell Smash with Shelter to put in some work. That boy is really bulky with the Eviolite, and all I had to really do was, I think, sack. I guess it ended up being okay that he went for Heavy Slam first, because my Snubble ended up being in range of rocks. I could sack it to Chinchou, get in Diglett, trap him, weaken Fungus with the Tectonic Rage. Like, he needed to go Fungus there too, though I don't know how much Diglett actually does to Timber. Maybe it did enough. Timber. Let's just assume it's this set, right? Actually, wow, Earthquake kills Timber. Tectonic Rage killed Timber, wow. And so what I would have done there was, afterwards, I would have, well, afterwards, the play would have been if he went Timber, I Tectonic Rage it, knocked it out, he goes Fungus, I'm a Memento, that way he gets no recovery, and that his special attack is dropped. I go Hard Shelter, I go for Icicle Spear, and if I don't get the roll that knocks him out, what I do is, he eventually kills me. He doesn't get enough for recovery, and I just bam knock off and win with my Mienfoo. 1v1, or I would think. But again, I hope you guys all enjoyed. I got like 2 wins off of forfeits, and then 2 at Jam, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, later guys.